Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Shire of Chittering swearing-in ceremony for 2025, following the recent local government elections. Our special council meeting will be held after the swearing-in ceremony. So after the ceremony, we're going to directly go into the first meeting. So members of the public who would like to excuse themselves are welcome to leave then. We wish to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land within the Shire of Chittering, the Inuit and Whadjuk peoples. We would like to pay our respects to the elders of the Noongar Nation, past and present, who have walked and cared for the land. We acknowledge and respect their continuing culture and the contributions made to this region. Please note that these proceedings are being live streamed. I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and thank our outgoing councillors, Councillor King and Councillor Ross, for their service, commitment and leadership over their respective terms on council. In accordance with Section 2.29 of the Local Government Act 1995, each person elected as a councillor must make a formal declaration of office before acting in that capacity. These declarations are prescribed by Regulation 13 of the Local Government Constitution Regulations 1998 and must be made before an authorised witness under the Oaths, Affidavits and Statutory Declarations Act of 2005. We are honoured to have with us today Honourable Rob Horseman, MLC, who will act as our witness for the proceedings. I now invite Honourable Horseman to please take a seat at the lectern so we can start the swearing-in process of our newly elected councillors, which will be done in order of those elected. So the first one would be Councillor David Dewar, to please step up to the lectern for the declaration and the signing of the oath. No.
Thanks. I, David Dewar of 1905 Bindu Moore Road, Warrnambool, having been elected to the office of Councillor of the Shire of Chittering, declare that I take the office upon myself and will duly, faithfully, honestly and with integrity fulfil the duties of the office for the people in the district according to the best of my judgment and ability, and will observe the Code of Conduct adopted by the Shire of Chittering under Section 5.104 of the Local Government Act 1995. What's on that?
So your signature. Terrific. Thank you.
Thank you.
My signature here. Congratulations.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Well done, David. Yes.
Our next elected is Nicholas Gray. If you'd like to step up to the lectern, please.
I, Nicholas Peter Greyer of 370 Madden South Road in Chittering, have been elected to the office of Councillor of the Shire of Chittering and declare I take the office upon myself and will duly, faithfully, honestly and with integrity fulfil the duties of office for the people in the district according to the best of my judgment and ability, and will observe the Code of Conduct adopted by the Shire of Chittering under Section 5.104 of the Local Government Act 1995.
Our next elected is Rebecca Folks-Taylor.
Thank you. I, Rebecca Leone Folks-Taylor of 444 Grey Road, Bindoon, having been elected to the office of Councillor of the Shire of Chittering, declare that I take the office upon myself and will duly, faithfully, honestly and with integrity fulfil the duties of the office for the people in the district according to the best of my judgment and ability, and will observe the Code of Conduct adopted by the Shire of Chittering under Section 5.104 of the Local Government Act 1995.
Just get you to sign that. Terrific.
shakes.
Fair enough. Just as well you're not left-handed. I hope
Yeah.
it's okay.
Thank you.
Thanks. Well done.
Wonderful.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All councillors have now made their declaration of office in accordance with Section 2.29 of the Local Government Act 1995. You are now formally recognised as elected members of the Shire of Chittering. Having completed the swearing-in ceremony, we will now proceed with a special meeting of council. I will continue to preside over the meeting until such time as the office of the Shire President has been filled. Welcome to the special meeting of Council on Friday, 24 October 2025, opened at 12:07 p.m. I will preside until the election of the Shire President has been completed, as required by Clause 3 of Schedule 2.3 of the Local Government Act 1995. Please note that as per Council Resolution 1304/23, this meeting is being live streamed. Today we have in attendance all 7 of our councillors, all members of staff, and are joined by Honourable Rob Horseman as well. Members of the general public, we've got 5. We haven't got any media, and there are no apologies. I remind all members that they are required to disclose any financial, proximity or impartiality interest in any matter listed on the agenda. Given that this is a special council meeting, the only items for consideration relate to the swearing-in of councillors, the election of the Shire President, the Deputy President, and the appointment to council delegates. Are there any disclosures of interest to record? Item 4, the purpose of the meeting. The purpose of today's meeting is to elect the Shire President and Deputy Shire President and to appoint delegates to council committees, advisory groups and external organisations. No other business may be considered at this meeting. This is in accordance with Clause 5.1 of the Standing Orders Local Law 2023, which limits a special council meeting to the specific items stated in the notice of meeting. We will now proceed to the election of the Shire President in accordance with Clause 4 of the Schedule 2.3 of the Local Government Act 1995. The term of office for the Shire President is 2 years, concluding immediately prior to the next ordinary council local government election. I will be acting as the returning officer for the purpose of this election, and I now call for nominations of the office of the Shire President. I would like to also announce that I've received the following nominations before the meeting. A nomination for Mary Angus, a nomination for Mark David Campbell, and a nomination for Kylie Michelle Hughes. Are there any further nominations? With there being no further nominations, nominations will now be declared closed. And as there are multiple nominations, we will now conduct a vote by secret ballot using optional preferential voting. In accordance with Local Government Constitution Regulations 1998, Regulation 11A to 11G, to determine the order of names on the ballot paper, we'll be using the drawing lots process. So there's going to be, the names will go into the spheres, and the order of the names on the ballot paper, there were 3 spheres. Mary Angus, Kylie Michelle Hughes, and Mark David Campbell. So the first one drawn will go on the top of the ballot, the second and the third will follow. And we will ask Honourable Horseman to please do the draws for us. Me?
Shake it. Work at him. Oh, sorry.
The first name on the ballot list would be Mark Campbell. The second is Kylie Hughes. And obviously then, third one is Mary Angus. While the ballots are being prepared, I now invite each of the candidates in order of the ballot paper to outline their intent with the role as Shire President within 2 minutes. And can I ask you to please just switch on your microphones when you do that?
So, there it is, at the desk. Good to go? Yes. Okay. Thank you for the opportunity to speak with you today. I stand before you, or sit before you, not only as a colleague, but as someone deeply committed to the future of our Shire and the communities we serve. I respectfully seek your support to serve you as Shire President. The role of Shire President is one of leadership, collaboration and representation. These responsibilities are foundational to good governance and community trust. I believe I bring the experience, integrity and vision needed to fulfill this role effectively. As a councillor, I have never hesitated to challenge when I believe things were not as they should be. I have consistently advocated for open community engagement and listened to our residents and supported initiatives that reflect our shared values. If elected as Shire President, I will focus on 3 key initiatives. The one first being strategic leadership, strengthening our community-based infrastructure, including encouraging development in the Bindoon to support ageing population and attract young families, capitalising on Michelle's industrial growth, supporting emergency services and advocating for aged care and health services. The second one is inclusive governance. I will foster respectful dialogue among councillors, encourage diverse perspective and ensure our decisions reflect the needs of all residents from Lower Chittering, Michelle to Mullumbini and Bindoon, while striving for exceptional service delivery. The third one is community connection. Leadership is not about policy, but it's also about people. I will continue to be visible, approachable and responsive to our community, building trust and encouraging civic participation. I understand that this role of Shire President comes with additional responsibilities. To ensure I can be fully committed to this role, I've made the necessary adjustments with my career and company to free up time to require me to serve effectively. I'm not seeking this role for prestige, but for purpose. I believe in our potential of the Shire and the power of local government to shape lives. With your support, I will lead with integrity, listen with empathy, and act with courage. Thank you.
Kylie Hughes.
Thank you. I'm just not going to worry about doing a long speech. I think that when I was the Shire President previously, we got a lot of key things sorted out and did some really good work and set the foundations for what has been quite a constructive 6 years since I've been on council, and I would be seeing a continuation on that. I think it's really important that you have a good understanding of all the different diverse needs of the community. And I am happy to continue to be actively involved in the community, and at the moment I can dedicate the time that this would be my full-time job, so happy to put my hand up for continuing on in those committees and the additional ones that the President would need to be doing. So thank you. Trust that I will have your support in the role.
Councillor Angus.
Thank you, and thank you for the opportunity to speak. It's an honour to stand before you today, not just as a candidate for the Shire President, but as someone who's proudly served our community for the past 9 years on council, including 4 years as Deputy President. During that time, I've studied and completed the Diploma of Local Government, being the only Chittering councillor to do so. I've listened, I've learned and I've led with one goal always in mind: to make our Shire stronger, fairer and more connected, accepting that there are some hard decisions to be made. I have the experience, the passion and the time to devote to the duties required of the position as Shire President. I have represented our Shire at external forums such as ALGA, AROC and Walga Zone meetings, where I've built relationships to work towards our Shire being kept up to date with emerging issues and knowledge of key advocacy matters. I've consistently attended the President and CEO meetings to continue to develop the working relationship between the CEO and Council and to oversee that there is accurate reporting of these meetings back to Council via the minutes. My commitment to this community runs deep. I've walked alongside most of you through challenges and triumphs, celebrated local achievements and fought for the services and support of our families, businesses and volunteers that they deserve. I know the issues that matter because I live them with our community members. I've built relationships just not in council chambers but throughout our community, places where real change begins. I'm not here to make promises I can't keep. I'm here to continue the work we've started together, to bring fresh energy, honest leadership and a clear vision for the future, one that reflects the values we share and the potentials we hold, one based on regulations and policies developed by us that we believe to be the best of our ability and are in the best interests of the community and not based on outside influence or emotions. I'm accepting of the fact that as President we are only a councillor like all the others, with only one vote and no special powers, mainly extra responsibilities. I ask you to consider if any other candidates will be able to commit to all of this, or might our collaboration and advocacy suffer. So today I ask for your trust, your support and your vote. Let's build the future of our community together. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. We will now move into the voting. Voting will be conducted by optional preferential voting as per Schedule 4.1. Councillors, please place a number 1 against your first preference, and if you wish, 2 against your second, and so on until your candidates are ranked in the order of your choice. Please do not make any other marks on the paper. When complete, fold your ballot paper and Anna will retrieve them. An election was conducted in accordance with Schedule 2.3 and Schedule 4.1 of the Local Government Act 1995. The results of the count is as follows. 4 votes for Councillor Mark Campbell, 2 votes for Councillor Kylie Hughes, and 1 vote for Councillor Mary Angus. Therefore, Councillor Mark Campbell is declared elected as Shire President for the Shire of Chittering for a 2-year term. I now ask Councillor Campbell to go to MLC Rob Horseman, who will witness the declaration of office for the Shire President.
Sorry. I'm Mark David Campbell of 437 Powderbox Road, Lower Chittering, have been elected to the office of President of the Shire of Chittering. Declare that I take the office upon myself and will duly, faithfully, honestly and with integrity fulfil the duties of the office for the people in the district according to the best of my judgment and ability, and will observe the Code of Conduct adopted by the Shire of Chittering under Section 5.1.04 of the Local Government Act of 1995. Declared at Bindoon on the 24th of October 2025. Thank you. I need to sign. Thanks.
Just name and your address.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, President Campbell. You will now assume the chair of this meeting.
Thank you. Over there. We will now proceed to item ELC 02, election of Deputy Shire President. The process will follow the same procedure just completed by the election of the Shire President. ELC 02-10/25 Deputy President election. We will now proceed to the election of the Deputy Shire President under Clause 8 of Schedule 2.3 of the Local Government Act 1995. I will preside over this item, and the CEO will conduct the ballot and counting process. Nominations must be provided in writing to the CEO and must be lodged now or may have been received prior. I now call for nominations. Yep.
So I will just announce that prior to the commencement of the meeting, I have received nominations for the Deputy Shire President position for Councillor David Dewar and for Councillor Kylie Hughes. You could call for others.
Any others? Are there any further nominations? There being no further nominations are closed. Before we close them. As there are multiple nominations, we will now conduct a vote by secret ballot using optional preferential voting in accordance with the Local Government Constitution Regulations 1998, Regulations 11A to 11G. To determine the order of names on the ballot paper, we will be using the drawing lot process. Invite Honourable Rob Horton to assist in drawing out the names, I think.
The first name on the ballot list is Councillor Hughes, and the second name, therefore, Councillor Dewar.
Thank you, everyone. We will now move. We will now move on to voting. Voting will be conducted by operational preferential voting per Schedule 4.1. Councillors, please place a number 1 against your first preference and if you wish, 2 against your second, and so on until all candidates are ranked in the order of your choice. Please do not make any other mark on the paper. When complete, fold your ballot paper and I will retrieve them. Oh, wait for that.
While you're waiting, you can invite the two councillors to speak.
We are, okay, so yeah, under the, is it written in here? I don't know if we would like to step forward and just, if you have anything to say, Councillor Hughes, Councillor Dewar.
Just, can you switch on the microphone, please?
Just briefly, it's a great honour to be voted back, quite humbling. I just want to continue on making good decisions for everyone right across the Shire, both north and south, which I've always advocated for. Push back against as much bureaucracy as I can and just make good old common sense, old-fashioned decisions, which is what we're probably here to do.
Thank you, Councillor Dewar. All right, so now
Proceed to the vote.
proceed to the vote, which is not. Okay. All right. So then, thank you for everyone. We'll now move on to voting. Voting will be conducted by your optional preference voting by Schedule 4.1. Councillors, please place a number 1 against your first preference and a 2, and 2 against your second. Please do not make any further marks on the paper when they complete, and fold your ballot paper.
An election was conducted in accordance with Schedule 2.3 and Schedule 4.1 of the Local Government Act 1995. The results of the count is as follows: 5 in favour of Councillor David Dewar and 2 in favour of Councillor Kylie Hughes. Therefore, Councillor David Dewar is elected as Deputy Shire President for the Shire of Chittering for a 2-year term. I now ask Councillor Dewar to move up to the lectern to do the declaration and oath.
Bindu Moore Road, Warrnambool, having been elected to the office of Deputy President of the Shire of Chittering, declare that I take the office upon myself and will duly, faithfully, honestly and with integrity fulfil the duties of the office for the people in the district according to the best of my judgment and ability, and will observe the Code of Conduct adopted by the Shire of Chittering under Section 5.104 of the Local Government Act 1995. Declared at Bindoon on the 24th of October 2025.
Just name and address and signature date. Congratulations.
Thanks very much.
Congratulations, Deputy President Dewar. If you'd like to take your seat in the Deputy President.
Over here. Councillor Dewar.
Promotion.
Thank you, councillors. Congratulations, Deputy Shire President Dewar. Could the remaining councillors please sit in the remaining designated councillor chairs? Councillors,
After this, you can ask them if anybody wants to join.
Sorry, John, we've got
thank you, councillors. Is everyone satisfied with the final seating arrangements? They will remain in place for the duration of the next 2-year term. We will now proceed to item 5, public question time. Public question time is limited to 15 minutes in total. Each member of the public is limited to 2 minutes to ask their questions and limited to 2 questions per person. Before you ask your question, please state your name and address. Are there any questions from the public? No? Thank you. We will now move on to the last item of today, SCM 01-10/25, appointment of delegates. So SCM 01-10-20/25, appointment of delegates. The appointments are made in accordance with the section 5.8-5.10 of the Local Government Act 1995 and Part 2 of the Shire of Chittering Standing Orders Local Law 2023. The purpose is to determine council representation for the forthcoming 2-year term. For each group, I will call for nominations, which the numbers of nominees does not exceed the number of vacancies. I will declare those councillors appointed. When nominations exceed available positions, the appointment will be determined by lot draw. So we have the list over there on the screen. So we now require a mover for the officer's recommendation. Do we have a mover? Thank you, Councillor Curtis. Do we have a seconder? I'll second. Do we have to review them? Or has it already been?
Just with the Chittering Land Care and the Ellen Brockman.
So can I, as a procedural, you'd have now the procedural motion to suspend standing orders. So this can't happen in a meeting.
Yeah. Can we suspend standing orders and then review the list, please? All in favour? Well, can we have a second?
I'll second.
Councillor Hughes will move it. And Councillor Dewar will second.
I'll second, yeah.
Just going through each one.
Yeah, well, but didn't we have to suspend standing orders so we can go through
Suspended
it?
standing orders, but you took movers and seconds for the motion.
Okay, all right, sorry. Do it again?
Yeah, after we've had the discussion.
All right. So we can have a discussion now? All right. So can we...
Have you voted on
Yeah, we've already
suspending
standing orders, yep. Councillor Hughes and Councillor Dewar.
and then they voted?
Well, we didn't. Do we need to vote? We all agree
Yep.
to suspend standing orders? Right, sorry, I was just reading. Can we go from the top, please, Anna? All right, there we go. Yeah, okay, all right. So Chittering Bushfire Advisory Committee.
I was interested in being on that one, possibly chairing that. Do you want to chair it?
No, I'm happy if you'd like to chair it.
And I'm happy to remove myself.
I love controversy, yeah, okay. If you're happy with that, I'll
Yep.
chair that one.
Yep.
In the Chittering Local Emergency Committee, Councillor Greer and Councillor Hughes, you happy with that?
Well, I'm normally in the chair of that one. That meets on a Wednesday or Thursday morning.
I'm happy to swap.
I'd probably save you. It's a difficult one.
Okay.
That's why I jumped.
The advisory group, the Chittering Education Scholarship Advisory Group, Councillor Fawkes-Taylor as the delegate and Angus as the proxy.
I've chaired that in the past. Are you available during the day to do that? Because we usually have someone come over from Gin from, I can't remember what group.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Oh, Lions, that's right.
Lions. I'm happy if you'd like to remain in chair, Councillor Angus, that's fine.
Chittering Tourism Advisory Group, I was leading it. I'm still happy to lead it if no one else wants to take it over.
I thought we were going to expand that.
I suppose it's still a council decision to keep it going, so the future will be dealt with. Yeah.
We had new councillors, I thought we were going to leave the vote till the new council come on.
Yeah, and that will come to council at the next opportunity. You still need to...
Matter.
At this point in time, we have this committee and therefore, this group, and therefore we need to appoint someone to it at this point in time.
We all happy with that? In external agency groups, the Walga, Avon, Middle and Country Zone,
That
it'll be
is-
myself and Councillor
As
Dewar.
president.
Yeah, as President, Deputy, yep,
Same for the next two.
yep. And then the Rural Water, Councillor WA,
Switch if you wanted to do that.
Councillor Fawkes-Taylor and Councillor Dewar.
No, I'm, oh, all right.
Then the Wheatbell North Regional Road Group, Councillor Curtis, and then proxies, Councillor Dewar.
I might drop off that, given I've got about 6 already portfolios, 5. Heck,
Do we
Roads.
have,
That meets over in Laura.
roads.
Yeah. Yep, I'm happy to put my hand up for that.
We know what dirt roads are like.
Yeah, we do. Very much so.
the Joint Development Assessment Panel, so one delegate, Councillor Hughes.
So here we need 2 delegates and 2 proxies. So we've got 2 councillors that nominated, we need 2 alternatives or proxies.
The delegate, the second delegate, and then move on.
We can take a cricket team up there, do we?
Well,
I don't think, not much ever goes to them anymore, because they just get to state government.
Oh, I'll go proxy then if no one else wants to do it.
And then I'm happy to be the other alternate member.
I'll just take the whole council.
It's Stuart and
Yep.
Must be very important.
The External Incorporated Association is Chittering Land Conservation Districts Committee, trading as Chittering Land Care Group. Councillor Curtis still the delegate and Councillor Hughes is the proxy.
I was the delegate on both of those because they meet straight up for each other on the same day.
Okay. And then I suppose the same with Ellen Brockman.
Yeah, they're the same.
So you're happy with that? All right. To come out of suspending standing orders, do I have a mover? And a seconder? Councillor Dewar, Councillor Hughes and Councillor Dewar. Okay, we require a mover for the officer's recommendation. Councillor Curtis, you still happy to move it?
Yeah.
Second.
And then Councillor Dewar can second. Do we have anyone talking against the motion? So
no.
should I have a vote? Just all in favour? Carried unanimously 7-0. So that would be the closure of meeting. I would declare the meeting closed at 12:42. Thank you.